Hello, thank you for your requests. This is an answer to Nadia, who's asked us, why do some men hate women? Why do some cultures hate women? Now, where does this come from? It's actually a narcissistic structure, the same as the pathological narcissism that we've explained. Narcissistic solutions are very costly, they're incredibly expensive, and they can be something done by an individual, by a family, by an institution, or by a whole nation or a whole era. Don't forget that women were not supposed to run marathons because their vaginas could fall out. Incredible! And you become totally blind to reality, as in many narcissistic situations. But don't think that it's exclusively about men and women. You can discriminate like this. This is our friend here. By the way, this dear friend of ours has the best intentions, and what he's trying to do is to make us see what is good and bad for us. But he doesn't get the measure very well sometimes. He definitely needs to have others helping him out to see things. So in his attempt to protect us from frightening things, vulnerability. Vulnerability, we don't like to feel weak. Sexuality. Sexuality is not really very nice because you had started becoming familiar with being a unique pack and being able to breathe on your own and talk on your own and move on your own, and suddenly you have a need where you would rather have somebody else help you with, and then you're depending on somebody else. And it's not a very nice feeling for some people. So sexuality, death, limitations, difficulties, vulnerability, and definitely feeling very, very frightened because of all of these. So the solution, putting these in jail, is getting our dictator to say, this is the problem, let's get it out of our lives. Let's employ somebody to say how wonderful I am all the time. Another group of narcissists who think that women are horrible. So let's get a bunch of other guys who say, guys are the best. But you can do it with homosexuals. You can do it with redheads. You can do it with foreigners. You can do it with black and whites. You can do it with anything you like. This whole discrimination picture is exactly the same. And then let's get a force to implement this, to be incredibly strong and to make people do it and make people assimilate our narcissistic defense. Let's be fair. People develop narcissistic defenses because they're very frightened. So we're going to have to negotiate with that if we want to solve it. And of course we crown an ideal self, and we give this ideal self the crown of the ring of power. And this is the ring, this is the ring. And what happens then? You have a very, very costly structure defending itself from very normal things that we should be able to assimilate, to be able to progress, learn properly. And this is very unstable, very frightening, so the strength has to be stronger, the dictator has to be more dictator, the admirer has to be more of an, it gets into a terrible vicious circle. It becomes vicious, okay? So here we are, this is your narcissistic women hatred structure, and what do we do about this? It's complex. We have to get everybody to start talking to each other, see each other's point of view, and accept that there's a better solution, because this is not leading to growth. It's leading to splitting. And splitting will always spook up on you and frighten you in the middle of the night. Hope this solved your problem and that you can look at hatred from a different perspective. See you.